It's normal to feel worried or guilty if you're not pushing your young adult into college. And the graduation season can make this really sting. Even if you feel confident that it's the right decision, it can make you feel isolated. It can make your kids feel isolated. And that is very temporary. So the one thing I really want to drive home here is that this graduation season feeling is temporary. The lost time is permanent. The lost energy is permanent. So while other people's kids are talking about their dorm move-ins and all of this kind of stuff, you might dread those conversations, overhearing them and then thinking how your child feels, and then knowing that you feel a little bit almost guilty or like you should be pushing your child to do that. But this is not the end of the world for your child's prospects. But in fact, there's actually far more possibilities, far more options for someone who thinks, acts, and lives differently. And by doing that, it's going to help your child be able to control the inputs and then get different outputs by thinking really honestly about what they want out of their life and then what they need to do to get there, something that a lot of their peers are not going to be doing. So let's face head on the college stigma and then also your feelings about this. Here we want to reframe the narrative because there's nothing to be ashamed of, far from it. In fact, the choice that you're making is putting your child ahead of 50% of the US population simply by not putting them in student loan debt. So do not apologize. It's not a guarantee of anything except for debt and maybe sometimes a hangover. In other words, going degree-free is not a failure. It's actual ownership and stewardship over your child's future, both for them and for you. And this is a huge step. And because you are paving a completely unique path, which is the answer to so many woes that young adults are going to face, you should stand firm and know that what you have done is the harder current decision, but long-term, a much easier one.